We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Rams of St. Louis taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready. Lance going to put it up right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And caught by Rowe. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's got room at the 30. The 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Gets by him and out a little daylight. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
He's across midfield and finally brought down at the 38. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Falcons at 14-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Ritter off the play fake. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score! Touchdown, Falcons! K.J. Hamler, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Curry, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And another fine run there. This one good for 15. He's come out on a mission here to start this drive. Another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Black rock. Check back.
They run it again with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Falcon defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the number 1 overall offense in the league. We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Right. Check. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Striker. 3-3. Striker.
Williams is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Williams going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. It's out left. Touchdown, Rams. Mike Williams from 3 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Yellow.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter.
Down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Ritter from the gun. That's out wide here for Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for this. Here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now Lance. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Blue check. Ultra. Ready?
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Steal. Check steal.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Hey, check, nigga.
They try the left side here with Williams. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Wrong, 10. Steal, black. Smash, red. Blue striker.
Here's Lance. Forced out to his, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
Claude red.
Here's Lance to throw it. Touchdown! Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Rams 21, Falcons 14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A huge play there on the screen pass. 52 yards.
With wide receiver screens, the timing has to be good, and it was on this play. How about the blocking he received right after the catch?
Yeah, that was great. That opened the hole for that big gain.
Ready.
Robinson on a give right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been
touchdown Falcons! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here we go. Back.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. And Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On the double.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to get quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage on beginning a half. So special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Strike, on the ball.
They start the second half here with Williams. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Shot, 17.
And Lance now to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Powering forward. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready.
A give to Williams, running right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go now. Black ultra. Let's go.
Now a play fake. Lance. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a give up the middle to Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 3. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Javonte Williams with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
I give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Faster, faster.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Still going inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Let's go.
2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready. You yellow.
Back to throw, Ritter. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
For the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Fight, 60. Hey, blue. Slide blue.
From the gun, it's Lance. He's got it to Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Lance on the option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Pitts. For 30 more yards and another 1st down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Lance. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And a St. Louis 1st down.
Lance now on 1st down. That's taken in by Kraft. Touchdown, Rams. Tucker Kraft, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as well as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for a score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
97. 10 cycles.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
Here we go.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. To throw, it's Lance. And this is caught by Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Sit down. Sit down.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Ritter to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.